Hello. Today, I'll be talking about how your consciousness and words shape your reality. The theme for this discussion is the quantum physics perspective on how to materialize your desires using consciousness and words. After hearing this, you'll understand why focusing on the future transforms your reality and the mechanics behind it. Many of you may have heard of the law of attraction before. However, even when attempting to apply it, some find their reality unchanged or their positive thinking ineffective. This is often due to a lack of understanding of the basic mechanism behind consciousness and materialization. Today, I'll clarify these points and share practical methods for implementation. The tiny particles that make up the world. First, let's revisit the fundamental elements that compose this world. Everything you see around you, your desk, smartphone, or buildings, consists of tiny particles called atoms. If you look closer, atoms are made of subatomic particles known as electrons, protons, and neutrons. These subatomic particles exhibit two properties: waves and particles. So, what exactly are waves and particles? When a subatomic particle exists as a wave, it has no definite form. When observed as a particle, its position and shape become clear. This duality is known as quantum duality. Observation creates reality. The key point is that the act of observation transforms a subatomic particle's state. For example, in experiments, placing a sensor to detect subatomic particles causes them to change from waves to particles. This means that directing consciousness at something alters its state and shapes reality. When applied to everyday life, this demonstrates the immense power of our consciousness. By intensely focusing on something, it begins to take form in reality. This is why focusing on an ideal future is crucial for materialization. The relationship between words and vibrations. Next, let's discuss the relationship between words and vibrations. Earlier, I explained waves and particles. Waves carry frequencies. Similarly, our words carry specific frequencies. Positive words like thank you, love, and happiness generate waves with high frequencies. Negative words like impossible, I can't, and worry create waves with low frequencies. These frequency differences significantly impact reality. You've likely heard the saying, birds of a feather flock together. This can be attributed to the resonance of similar frequencies. Using high-frequency words attracts high-frequency events, while using low-frequency words draws negative outcomes. The power of bio-photons and consciousness. Now let's talk about bio-photons, the light emitted from our bodies. Bio-photons are particles of light released by our consciousness into the external world. The more we intensely focus on positive ideals, the greater the bio-photon emission, influencing the surrounding vibrations. For example, when you vividly imagine what you want to become, that consciousness is emitted as bio-photons. These photons transform from waves into particles, creating your desired reality. Practical steps to materialize your ideal reality. Here are practical steps to help you materialize your ideal reality. Clarify your ideals. Define your desired future with specificity. Instead of vague wishes like, I want to be happy, detail how and under what circumstances you envision your happiness. Use positive words. Develop a habit of using positive words daily. Repeat words like, thank you, I'm happy, and this is fun, to elevate your vibrations. Experience the sensation of your future. Don't just imagine your ideal future. Feel as if you've already achieved it. This vivid experience amplifies bio-photon emissions and accelerates materialization. Take action. Wishing alone isn't enough. Take small steps toward realizing your ideals. Even minor actions reinforce your consciousness and make your goals tangible. Tips to accelerate the law of attraction. Finally, here's a tip to further enhance the law of attraction. Make your ideals visible. For example, create a vision board or display photos of your dream lifestyle in places you frequently see. This will unconsciously reinforce your focus on your ideal future. By implementing this practice, your positive future vision will solidify, transforming your perspective and actions. The more you imagine your ideal future, the more bio-photons are emitted, shaping that reality. This is the quantum physics perspective on how to materialize your desires using consciousness and words. Start applying these principles today to shape your ideal future.